I'm always wearing those glasses. How is everybody? 12 o'clock noon from the Finca Cancorem. My name is Natalie Korch, and this is my coffee cup. My story today is not a nice story, and it's very interesting. In English and German, I'm capable to talk about the subject with being more relaxed, and in Spanish I really had a hard time, although it didn't look like it, but I had a hard time. I want to tell you the story of Troy, the Troy and the universe and responsibilities. Good morning, Lisa. Good morning, good morning. This is my empty cup. I need some material here. Send me one of your faces, please. Is that possible? One of your beautiful faces you paint. So the Troy story. When I decided to stop the animal protection, I went into the theme and project to fight against animal abuse by human beings. But I went out of this after 2 weeks. I couldn't cope with it. I was incapable to look at any videos or pictures, and so I got out of this. And 2 years later, after I've calmed down, after I've become a normal person that is doing a normal life without so much suffering, an animal protection asked me if I can take a dog. He was an old German Shepherd who nobody wanted. And nobody wanted that dog because he was sexually abused. And the guy who did that is in prison now, from Spain, being transferred to Germany. He was a German guy. He exposed his children and the dog, and nobody wanted the dog. So I said, okay, I take the dog. And he can stay here in the finca and die. And I was looking at him and I went, well, this guy's going to die in 2 or 3 months. No. He stayed another 2 years. And we have like a running gag on the finca that whenever somebody brings an animal that is going to die soon, we're like, no. The horse stayed 7 years. The poodle we had stayed another 5 years. So no, they recover and they get really well here. It's like, don't bring me any animals to die. And so this guy stayed with me, and I had a little discussion with my husband if he's going to stay or not. But once I knew about his story, I said, of course he's going to stay. What effort does it cost us to give him a nice home after what he has gone through? But this really annoying dog decided that he wants to go for walks. So I never knew where the hell he was going and escaping to. It was really annoying. And at one point, I had to put him on a leash, and for an animal protector, that's a nightmare. If you have to put a dog on a chain, you don't want to do that. That's really horrible. And then every time when somebody came in to visit me, they asked me, of course, how can you do the dog on a chain and explain yourself and da-da-da. It was annoying. And he needed 1 year to know or to decide who's going to be his responsible person or his mom. And after a year, he decided it's me. And I was like, no, I don't want to be this. I take you out for walks, I give you love, I hug you, but I don't want to be the responsible person for you. But he said, no, you took me and you are the one. So whenever I left the house, he started barking. Now, if you run a hotel, that's extremely, extremely annoying, because this is not what you want to have. A dog on the leash, and on top of it, the dog is barking. An animal, clients from Germany that are annoyed too. It was awful. So we spent 2 years together. This guy became older and thinner and didn't want to die. He was very happy, and I wasn't happy because I thought, well, maybe you can go now. You're like 15 or 16. We don't have such a long relationship, and I didn't want you to stay that long here. But he was fine. So in wintertime, I took him with me in my room. He stank so badly. I mean, if anybody ever tells me I do not everything that has to be done for an animal in order for the animal to have a dignified life, I kill you. No, I don't kill you, but we have to have a serious chat here. So this German Shepherd lived with me in my room, and then he got incontinent and he couldn't hold it anymore, and it was really terrible. And at one point I said to the veterinarian, we have to do something. And the veterinarian said, yeah, we have to do something. We have to make sure he's having a nice and easy death. And I said, how are we going to do this? He doesn't want to die. And he goes, no, we have to wait. So we kept waiting. I kept feeding him. I kept being nice with him and blah, blah, blah. And on the 19th of May, 2019, I wanted to leave to the States. I wanted to go and visit some friends in Dallas. And I said, this was my pact with the universe. I said to the universe, listen, universe, I have been taking care of this dog for 2 years now. He made me put him on the leash. He made me walk him 4 times, 5 times a day, and he cut off my freedom, my daily spontaneous freedom, because I had an obligation I never asked for. The only thing I did is I was taking the responsibility to give him a nice life, but I didn't want all these fixed data I have to handle. So can we at least arrange that I can go on the 19th to the States without having a problem and without having to ask anybody for help? Because if a dog can't hold his poop anymore, that's annoying. You cannot ask anybody to help you out with this. So listen what the universe did. On the 18th of May, he slept and he never woke up again. Isn't that wonderful? And I was like, okay, thank you very much for taking care of my needs. And we always remember that dog in a very, very special way, because it was so tragic. And somehow he was very, very lucky that he came to my house and he stayed the last 2 years of his life in this wonderful finca. Everybody loved him. Everybody took care of him. And stinking old German shepherd. But yeah, I mean, that was a creature that needed to be taken care of. So, God, I wish you a nice Thursday. This is my empty coffee cup, Lisa. I need material. And take care. I see you guys tomorrow. Ooh.